lovelies. I hope that you are all well and doing fine this December with 2021 fast approaching. We all have high hopes. This year I have decided to be more organised. I know, right? And I chose to do bullet journaling. Now, I did try to do bullet journaling last year in just a notebook, and I will say that it was quite unsuccessful. The notebook got stuck under a heap of other stuff and I never used it. So this year I actually bought a book on Amazon. The book is from Minimalism Art, which suits me down to the ground because I am quite a minimalist when it comes to my lifestyle, and I thought that this might spur me on to get cracking and have all my boxes ticked, so to speak. I do feel that this may help me next year to keep my stuff from spilling over into other notebooks and whatnot, and taking notes on bits and pieces of paper and putting them on my desktop is probably not the most ideal way to keep track of things. So anyway, this book, it's from San Francisco, and I bought it on Amazon for, I think it was like $13.99. It is 120 gram ink proof paper. It is dotted. It is 5 inches by 8 1/3 inches, and it contains 122 pages. Now, whether I have enough paper here to go for the full year or not, I'm not sure. We will see. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not worried whether I run out. I'll just get another book. I'm not sure if I'll buy the same one. I might try a different one. This is quite small. This is smaller than my tablet. Like I said, it was 5 inches by 8 1/3. So it is relatively small, and I wanted it to be small so that it would actually fit in my handbag. I don't need a great big A4. I've got enough books, you know, like sketchbooks and that, to do art in, and I don't think that I would use the space up. So anyway, I'll do a quick flick through and show you. I didn't bother putting my name and address in the front because firstly, I don't intend on losing it, and secondly, I just didn't see the point. I can use this space for something else, probably photos and pictures throughout the year. Obviously my cookie is in here. Yeah, I know. Again, they've given me a couple of blank spaces before the paper starts, and I will either draw right, put stickers, or do something with that. This book, I will show you, there is one thing that I'm not keen about with this book, and that's why I say I might get a different one next time, but we'll get to that in a minute. There is a content page or contents page, which I feel is really important. That's one reason why I got sick of using my notebook. I didn't have a contents page, and I was thinking, how the hell am I supposed to find anything flicking through this thing? So they do give you a good deal of space. This is my key. It is very simple. Why is it simple? Because I'm not one to use symbols and whatnot. I'm more likely to write down what is going on and what I need to do. So because it's my first one, I didn't want to overcomplicate things. I have left room for it. This is just a sticker. I drew all this other stuff. Oh, that's a sticker too. And you will probably see a lot of stickers and stuff throughout the year because I don't intend on doing great big pieces of art in here. Obviously this is not stickers, but yeah, I don't want to make it into something that I spend a lot of time doing art in. I want it to be something that I use to write things in, note take, and all that sort of thing. Oh, this is my overview for January. I didn't use the first week, hasn't got, because it's my first one. Friday and Saturday are the last 2 days of that week, but it is leading into the new year. I didn't add those to my week. I've left those in the overview, and if anything comes up on those days, I'll just write it in the column. It's not a big deal for me. This is the first week, obviously. I do have a collab on Friday the 8th. That's all I'm telling you. This is my first week. Obviously we started at the 3rd and went through to the Saturday. I'm not sure whether I like doing my weeks from Sunday to Saturday. I may change that around, and I do that later on. I might put my weekends in one. Not that my weekdays and my weekends are any different, they're really quite the same, but for aesthetically and more space, it might pay for me to put my Sunday and my Saturdays together, but we'll see how we go. Future log, I put this because I'm not sure whether I'm going to have anything that might be booked for May, or I might have something booked for June, and I've just put that there, and I've not been specific with months. It'll just be as I get it. If it comes up and it's a fair way away and I haven't got my book set up for that yet, I'll just put it in here and then I'll transfer them to the month as it goes on. This is my second week, Sunday the 10th to Saturday. Again, I've done Sunday to Saturday, and this is where I started going. I'm not really sure if I like the aesthetic look of having my weekends broken up in my days. My days in my brain actually start on Monday. My weeks start on Monday, but we'll see. So this is a sticker. There's a lot of, I've already started putting stickers and that in. I drew that, but you know, I really like the next page where I started on the Sunday and went to the Saturday again, but I used black pen and then wrote over it with acrylic marker. I really like that look, the bold look. It really stands out. And the other reason why I wanted to do bullet journaling is because my handwriting is really not good. I don't spend a lot of time writing, and I need to do more. You only get better if you practice. It's not like I'm going to get up and one day and have great handwriting. It's if you do it all the time and you practice it and you take care and pride in it, eventually it'll get better, possibly. My gratitude page, basically what I've decided to do this month is to try, or next month in January, is to try and think of one word or one thing that I'm grateful for every day of the month. We'll see how that goes. If I don't find that I use it, this may end up being just one grateful thing for the week or something like that, or I might just do the gratitude pages actually add them into the weekly spread. We'll see how we go. My lunar tracker is pretty boring, but I decided that instead of trying to draw each little thing in, writing it all in, I'll just print it. So I printed this out and I've glued it in, and I'll probably will do that for every month because it's easy, and I do like to know what's going on with the moon instead of, I mean, it's not like I can't go out and check, because I can and I do, but it's just nice to have that and to know what's going on. This is the last week of the month, and interestingly I started it at the Sunday, but because this one here, Sunday to Saturday, I thought, wow, I'm gonna have 3 days where I'm gonna be short. So I thought, oh, that's okay, I can just spread it across 2 pages, give myself plenty of room to write, because there's plenty of room in these boxes, and I'll put Sunday here, go right through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'll put Saturday and Sunday for the end of the month together, because I thought I'm not going to just do a new page, another page, just to have one weekend that's probably not going to have much going on. So I've chose to do it that way, and I'm actually quite happy with it. I've given myself a little bit of room on this spread because it is the end of the month to maybe reflect and write some things. And this is the garden plant tracker. Now January is not a big month for gardening for me. It's still too hot to really get in there and do anything, but I have houseplants that still need watering and whatnot and fertilizing, so I decided to put this in. And I haven't written what I want to do, whether I want to write dates. There's no listing or anything. This is just pencil, watercolor pencil. I wanted to see how this paper held up under watercolor pencil, and to be perfectly honest, it did really well. So I'm happy about that because that gives me more options. So yeah, I don't know how this will go. We'll see how it goes. And my boring YouTube page with nothing written on it. I'm such a busy person this year. No, I actually am. I just thought that I would put this for collabs and whatnot, and if I had anything planned, then I can write it in there, not a big deal. This is a really important one for me this year. This month I'm going to track weather and rainfall. We actually have tank water and we live on property, and we are not far from a bushfire zone, so I like to keep an eye on what's going on, and this will be a really interesting way to track what's what and what's happening. And for me anyway, I know this is quite different to what a lot of people do I'm not going to school studying. There's a lot of things that are probably other people would add, and weather and rainfall and gardening for me is really important. So I've added those things. The only thing that I haven't added yet, and that'll come later, is a chook. I want to track my chickens and keep a log on that kind of thing as I'm looking at getting an incubator. So that will be something I'll have to set up as well in the coming months. But I thought that this will be a great test to see how we go, to see if I can keep up with it. I do think that this time around I will, because I feel a lot more motivated to do it. I'm more happy with my book and my layout, even though they're simple. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I just wanted to show you guys before I started writing in it and whatnot, and I will do another video at the end of the month and show you what I did use and what I didn't use, and what worked and what didn't work and all that stuff. So I hope that you have a lovely day no matter what you're doing, and I will see you in the next one.